good enough to clap. Shit man, I prepared this. Hi, this is Sriram from LastBench. I did a video about 5-6 months ago where I spoke about finding my purpose, touched upon my journey since childhood to my college days and my corporate career, and how I transitioned from all that to pursuing photography and then gradually going on a journey of finding my purpose and how LastBench was born. It's been about 6 months. We thought we'd do a follow-up video to see if I'm still aligned with the larger purpose that I spoke about, and also sort of trace the journey of LastBench from then till today. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So there were 3 questions that I was looking at back then. The first one was defining LastBench and sort of laying ground rules on what we're going to be doing. The second is finding projects and clients to pursue. Given that we were in the midst of a pandemic and lockdown, this was quite a bold step to sort of start something new and sort of invest resources into. So finding clients and projects was super important. And the third thing was scaling the brand, which involved sort of building a team that aligns with the larger mission of what we stand for. So starting with the first question of defining LastBench, in my mind, LastBench was all about helping brands tell their stories better. And the other thing that LastBench stands for is putting out really creative content for general consumption. Okay, this sounds a little too macro, but for me, I've always wanted to be somebody who's going to be creative, and I was well aware that the moment you start pursuing a lot of commercial projects, creativity might take a dip. You can be very creative with clients, but I think there's always this construct of what you can do and what you can't do, and to what extent you can actually push yourself. So in my mind, there were two parts. One is pursue clients, pursue projects, and the other was to actually keep doing something or the other creatively. So on the first one, in terms of clients, we were lucky given that we were in Bangalore, and as a city, Bangalore sort of opened up much faster than other cities during the pandemic. So as soon as the first unlock happened, we started working with clients right away. We went out, did shoots. We were aware of restrictions and all the safety precautions. So we've been lucky, and at the same time, we've been a little clear on the kind of focus that we have on this front. So touch wood, a reasonable number of projects came through. The second aspect was on creative content. Bunch of interesting things happened. We put together 2 films in-house produced, both of which were on the motion graphic and animation side. So the first was a brand video for ourselves. We really wanted to see how can we tell our story in a 25-30 second video format. So we did that. And the second video, which launched just very recently, is a video called Hangout. Very interesting take on what we saw and went through during the whole the pandemic phase. I think that's another video I'm sure you will enjoy watching. In addition to this, we explored, the team sort of explored doing interviews and podcasts and writing interesting blog pieces. So overall, quite satisfactory output in terms of creative pursuits for the team. And then, since I'm talking about the team, that's the third question, which is scaling the brand and growing a team. So brought on board 2 really creative folks. Nikhil and Raj joined us in the month of May, June, full time. It's been fun, it's been good. So in a nutshell, if I were to sort of parcel all of this, I would say the 6 months has been a good curve. We didn't have too many lows, to be very honest. I don't want to sort of dramatize this whole thing saying we struggled. We did have our own moments of hard work and moments of back and forth, but I think overall decent client work, a lot of good creative work that we've done, and touch wood, a nice team to work with. I mean, and also a team that's physically available to meet every once in a while in a space that's also fostering creativity. So that's been the LastBench journey, and the one thing that we always love doing is constantly meet people, constantly keep talking and interacting. So I think that will continue, and I don't know what the future has in store for us. I generally take it one day at a time. So here is me hoping that the future continues in the same trajectory and we're able to churn out a lot more creative content both for us, for you, for clients, and for everybody out there. And yeah, look forward to being in touch.